Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. Alright, so something seems weirdly quiet. I think it might just be the menu. I don't want to turn it up and then blow my ears out. Alright, we are on one of the timey arcs still. On my Romulan Delta recruit. Yeah. Oh no, we gotta do... I gotta go through all my reputation again. This is the worst tune to do reputation anything on. I do also have to... Yeah, why not get some projectile weapon damage? Okay. It's my least favorite part. It takes forever. Like, it's nice that they give you marks for Delta Recruit, but it's also annoying to have to go through it every day. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some story episodes today. We can talk about Strange New Worlds since I watched that just barely. It's fine. Also gotta do my daily TFO in just a minute. I might play it on advanced today. We'll see. Today's episode was really intense. I am still losing it. Genuinely. Ah, thank you for the lurk. Anyway, so like I was saying, yeah, literally there are so many layers to what was going on in that episode, and I went and like looked up a couple episode reviews because I wanted to see if other people like got the same thing I did out of it. And yeah, a lot of people got similar to what I did out of it, which is like insane because you had the main plot, like the obvious plot, but you also had a lot of other stuff going on, just layered. Layered on top of everything. Like, I think it's so funny to me because I kind of feel like in some ways it was a direct like call out of the Star Trek fandom right now. Legitimately, because you had it dressed up in like this silly dressing of, I don't know what to even call it, but you had ridiculous, oh, the set dressing was so good, but god, it was ridiculous. And I loved that. I saw, like, we started off and I see it and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then it was even better than I thought it would be because there's just so many layers. One of the main ones being, obviously you had the really hard-hitting main plot line there, and then you also had too many of these weapons. But you basically had hold on, I gotta continue when I get all these opened because I can't do two things at once apparently. Oh, what's that? Is that more anti-proton beam arrays? I'm probably gonna switch this out because this one's kind of boring. So when I do need an anti-proton weapon, I will have one. Definitely don't want the Polaron bank though. Oh, those are the protonic cannons. Those are not the temporal ones. Definitely don't want Tetryon cannon. You don't need that. Oh yeah, I was going to also salvage this, because I do not need it. Okay, anyway, like I was going with that, basically it's like you had so much, you've kind of had so much going on that, like I said, I didn't even think, like, I was like, I'm probably reading way too much into this, and then I started reading some analysis articles of the episode that had already come out, because usually, like, Trek article sites, like, they're pretty speedy. Somebody has watched the episode and has it reviewed within, like, a couple hours of when the episode drops. So it had a couple of themes, though, one being the kind of story thing. I personally took it as, like, they're kind of calling out the fandom in a way, like, because kind of like the younger generation is, I guess, kind of reevaluating things, specifically in TOS canon, but other things as well. And I'm just looking at this here like, oh my god, like, this is the, like, I'm glad that they did it, because really, like, it needed to be said, I think. But I also think they did it in a subtle enough way that a lot of people wouldn't have gotten that out of the episode. But I think that there were some little, subtle messages in there about, you know, rewriting the story, so to speak, and changing things that, you know, aren't the best for the reality we are living in now, essentially. It's very interesting. Some food for thought, if you did not get that out of the episode, for general reflection on our lives. I want to do this one. Actually, I want to do ground on advanced. I don't want to do space on advanced. That one already sucks enough, low-key. Let's see if anybody's up for it. Salvage, discard. Let's throw them a shield charge. 'Cause why not? But another point that I read that was not something I immediately picked up on, but now that like, someone said it, like, I can see it, is somebody was talking about, maybe it's kind of talking about, like, fan fiction in a way. And now that point is a little bit less overt, I think. Like, that's an even more, like, subtle message, so it may have not even been intended at all. But it also could have been. Like, I don't think anybody said for sure whether these things were or weren't, like, explicitly, put in by the writers. But it's just kind of interesting because, like, there's certain actors that are not for sort of like, fan fiction and some other things, I guess. So, yeah, I kind of see it. I feel like it could have been just a little bit about that. Like, there's so many layers to what was going on, and fucking oh, she was so good in it. I wonder if they'll change Pike's fate in the end, having him rewrite his ending, so to speak. So, here's the thing. I have thought about that because the way that they've built it up, could suggest that, or they can possibly, because I don't know, they could just throw his ass into an alternate timeline. I don't know. But also, I think also they're setting up Pike to have to make that choice. Everything in this has been setting up that Pike will basically not... Pike will absolutely sacrifice himself for other people. So, I think that in the end, it's setting us up that he will do that, but I don't know if they'll try to pull something with, I don't know if they'll try to pull something with, like, some sort of, like, weird alternate thing. But I do think that's one thing, like, they might, I feel like, possibly bait us into thinking that perhaps they will change that. But I ultimately don't think they will, but that is my personal prediction. Because there is also that. But I feel like because this one was so much... There's so many other characters in Strange New Worlds that kind of have things laid out for them. But, like, take Chapel, for example. There are people I know that are very displeased with... Does anybody want a queue for Pavo Ground Advanced in chat? So maybe we can speed up the queue a little bit. But there's so many characters I feel like that people feel like, oh, they're changing how they were, and it's like, they're not really changing it. They're kind of just directing the path more specifically, I feel like. Because there's a lot of characters that in the original series did not get the justice they deserved, because so much of the show was about the main three little white boys. Like, nothing against Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, but it was the three white boys, and it was their story. It wasn't really, like, everybody else kind of took a back seat to whatever was going on with the main three, and that's something I really like about Strange New Worlds, is we're getting these more, developed side character stories, and God, like, I wish they would do the longer seasons. I know why they don't. Especially, like, if you hear about, like, what actors who were in those 20-plus episode seasons, like, what they say about how hard the work was. Like, I can see why they don't do it, and I get it, but also, at the same time, I feel like Strange New Worlds has so much potential to really fill out a season like that, and it's unfortunate that we will not get it. But like I said, I understand why, and I respect the decisions of the production team, but, like, I just wish we had more, especially because, like, imagine how much, like, more silly filler we could have if they had, like, 20 episodes. It would be beautiful. Especially because we've seen that the cast can do it. The cast is really good at it. Sorry, I forgot to invite you to the team. Ah! There we go. There we go. Alright, maybe with two of us it'll queue faster. Nobody plays it on advanced, but I want more marks. Anyway, I was also going to go to... Oh no, we're still on yesterday's war. We got 2 more on yesterday's war. We can go the slow way while we wait in the queue. No, but literally, I am not emotionally okay after that episode. I feel like I knew that that was what was coming for the kid, but I'm not okay. But the thing is, I mean, I'm emotionally more okay about this episode than I was about episode 6, because episode 6 I feel like is the only episode that I sat there and I was like, they absolutely did not need to do this. Like, I haven't hated any of the episodes, because we did get a lot of things about episode 6, especially about Pike's character, but there's just so much they didn't need to do to advance that particular character arc. Oh boy, what we have in this time. Medieval Spock. Okay, to be honest, Medieval Spock was giving me slight the motion picture vibes. So I was kind of having a time with that in my head, but that's not thirsty. I mean, Spock is Spock, so like I don't know what you want me to say here. We know that I thirst for Spock and everybody on Strange New Worlds cast. But like it was just so funny because like, you know how we had like the drastically different character things and then Spock was just kind of Spock? So like he's Spock, like I don't know, no matter I don't care what he's wearing. I want a piece of it. Yeah. Anyone else want advanced Pavo? He did smile a bit. I mean, Spock also smiles, just not often, you know? I mean, it was nothing compared to La'an's performance. Oh my god, there was so much! So Talia, I think you missed my earlier rant about the episode. I was starting off with a lot. God, why does no one want to do advanced Pavo? I want Marks. And her doggo, literally the dog sent me. When I saw the dog, I was like, oh my god, a dog! And then like, it just kept getting better. And then Banga's just there like, can't do a second thirsty comment redeem. You gotta chill, there are cooldowns for them. I also upped them. I upped the cost of everything because of some of y'all. Some of y'all are watching me too damn much and you have too many channel points. Okay. I want Pavo. I don't want to do normal. Let me in! Yes, finally! Anyone declines. I have one more I wanted to do. It better not be anything cursed. But I love just like cheesy, I love just like cheesy, like fun, completely nonsensical shit. And so that really delivered for this episode, and I thought that was what it was going to be. I thought, like, we were going to get, you know, something just insanely silly, and then they just kept making it more real, and I was like, no! I'm not mad about it, but, like, I was very in my feels for a little bit. Like, that's why I was slightly late to my stream. I was over here, and I was like, I can't go live unless I talk about it! Like, I was gonna play a different game today, and here I am, because I'm like... So I just put a spoiler warning in the title. I might even add it to my full, like, channel rules, like, hey, just a warning, I watch episodes as they come out almost immediately, and so I discuss them. Like, that's just my thing. I feel bad for anyone who does not heed the spoiler warning and then comes in here and gets spoiled, but at the same time, like, that'd be their own fault, so don't know what to tell them at that point. Purify. Queen Ahura, was that your thirsty comment thing, or was that Or was that just a comment? Where's the other generator? There it is. Oh god.
Crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Okay. Okay, at least it wasn't something cursed. This is fine. I saw Queen Ahura and I was like, oh yes. I was like, I want this woman to step on me.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Almost every single person is a thirst, in Strange New Worlds in general. But some were hotter than usual in their medieval things. Like, Pike honestly received a little bit of a downgrade. Ortega's was absolutely an upgrade. Pike they just made look so silly. You could tell he was so into it too. Like, it was literally, was sending me, like, the entire episode start to finish. Like, I was ascending.
Defend it.
I honestly think that they seem like they all had so much fun, and I'm very happy for them. I want nothing but the best for them. Oh, I didn't hit the lightning. Why is it not hitting the lightning? There we go.
Third reinforcements have arrived.
Ah, please don't kill me. Fuck.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
God damn it. The main thing I don't like about this season is it's only 10 episodes. We need a 26 episode season of Strange New Worlds. Okay, that's what I was just saying. I was like, look, please give us more stupid shit from this crew. Like, I do not care if it's part of their overall character goal. We need more stupid episodes. Like, just like so silly that you're like, why the hell did they do this? But the actors just get to have fun. Show some range, you know? Some of the best episodes are the ones where they literally do like time travel or they dress up like it's a Ren Fair shit. Like, some of the best episodes. And I mean, even the ones that aren't like funny, like played for comedy, time travel or anything, like Far Beyond the Stars is the best episode ever, and they are just not even in their same characters, you know? Like, we need it. But I also was saying too that I get why they don't have a 26 season episode, because that is extremely hard on actors and a crew, especially in today's age with the way things are filmed now. Like, the standards for TV are higher than they were in the 90s. So, like, I wouldn't even be mad if, they, like, returned to 90s aesthetic to give us more episodes, but I do get that that's not really what is done in TV nowadays, so it's fine. Where's the other? There has to be another spot for the crystal, but there we go. Okay. There we go. Now it is purifying.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Stop attacking the crystal! I am getting my ass beat over here.
Placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
No, but like of all the shows that absolutely could do
Terran reinforcements
like
arrived.
a longer season, it's Strange New Worlds. Absolutely. No, I got them all the way down the hill.
Crystal is under attack. Defend it. Terran reinforcements have arrived. Crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one.
There we go. Here we go.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Just gonna hit them all with the lightning. And some grenades for good measure.
Crystal is under attack. Defend it.
I heard the munching of a tardigrade. That was not the power I meant to click. Meant to click the drone, but I hit the shield thing when I didn't need it.
Placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. The crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one. Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Alright. There's that tardigrade munch again. What are we shooting at? Must be up there. Una in archer costume is a thirst too. Like I said, everybody's always a thirst for me, so like I ship her and Ortegas now too. See, that's the thing is like I'm trying to still decide what my ships are for this show because like I am very conflicted because of different reasons, but also I feel like a lot of the other shows I took like a couple seasons at least to decide my ships. It's different for some other shows, but like Star Trek specifically, like I feel like I like to see things develop more, but also at the same time I just thirst for everyone, so like I don't know.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
But I feel like also it's really rare for a cast to have this good chemistry on the first season of a Star Trek show. Cause, you know, first seasons are historically very cursed. So, I don't know. I feel a lot more connected with this crew than I have to other crews during their first season.
Well done.
So,
Like the Terrans are retreating. Reading Terran transporter signals near the spire.
but I still haven't decided how I feel about like some things that are
Return to the spire.
about some things that are kind of like assumed to happen because of canon stuff. Like in the original series, like Chapel is like super, in the original series, Chapel is like super like weirdly obsessed with Spock a little bit. And I don't know where they're gonna take that, if that's gonna be one of the things that they kind of like flip in canon, because it's very weird because there's not really a lot of setup between them, I feel like, in the original series. But in this one, like, there is, so I wouldn't be mad if they went that direction with it, I guess? I don't know. Like I said, this is why I'm very conflicted and very confused about how I feel about anything. All I want from the last episodes this season is more on Ortega. So far, she's just there. No, I completely agree, and I think that I honestly feel like we're not even gonna get to see more of Ortega's this season. So I think that they will probably save her development for like season 2 or something. Cause this episode was like the first time we've even seen like a significant amount of screen time for Ortega's, honestly, like actually speaking, like character-wise, and not just, you know, alright, like doing something on my console. I'm getting the vibe that canon will be changed and Pike doesn't have his accent. See, I could see them doing it, but I also think that they won't, because they've also set us up with a lot of, they've kind of set up a characteristic of self-sacrifice as a core thing for Pike. So I'm feeling like for that reason they might do that, but I don't know if they'll find some sort of way for him to survive somehow. Like, I don't know. Because I feel like that's such a core part of canon, or maybe it'll happen maybe differently, I don't know. We'll see, but that's also gotta be at least a couple seasons away, because they said that that accident happens, what, like 10 years from season 1? It's a very interesting thing, but yeah, this current episode, I was just saying too, that I feel like they're establishing that fans need to be okay with some things about canon changing, because I kind of took it as like, you know, like a younger generation is kind of fixing some of the things that might have happened had, because you gotta remember too, there's a lot of things in TOS canon that were influenced by censorship, and we don't have that level of censorship anymore. So there's a lot more freedom that the writers have now that they didn't have back in the 60s. So there's a lot of things that probably might not have been written if they had just been allowed to do whatever they wanted with the show, if you know what I'm saying. But there's still gonna be like that group of the fandom, you know, that group of the fandom that is gonna be really mad about any change to canon. Like, I know people who are weird about the, like, I know there's people who are very much clinging to like Turnabout Intruder and other things like that, which is incredibly cursed, and in my opinion, not a valid take, because it's just, if you can openly say that aloud, I feel like you're a misogynist. Point blank. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I am just along for the ride. I don't care. I love this crew so much. Like, they can do literally whatever they want, and I will not care. They are allowed. They have earned the right. And I think, too, like, something that is a really unique opportunity in the show is to kind of explain certain things that were not really fully explained in canon. And I hope that they use that opportunity more, I guess. But we'll see. Just save every time I even add devices to the loadout. I think that's all my updated gear for now. Alright. I need to check this episode's single player. A lot of the temporal ones are.
We need to cross between.
Oh, it doesn't say. I can't view it again. Anyone want to team up for Terminal Expanse? I will be, paying attention to the story a little bit since I don't remember what happens in this arc. But if anyone wants to join, they are welcome. If you, like, need to do it or want to do it or whatever else. Okay, if you're doing endeavors, one of my endeavors is plasma damage, so I gotta go get a ton of plasma damage on the ship. Because it's mostly all plasma now, so this is like the perfect endeavor opportunity. But yeah, if anybody wants to join in at any point in story, you're welcome to, but be aware that I will be actually listening to things a little bit. So it might take a little long. I generally read pretty fast, and I don't like listening to the entire paragraph of dialogue. So, not too slow, you know. Wouldn't it be cool if Hemmer trains cadets to audio? Oh god, Hemmer deserves more. Like, he's another one that I feel like we're not seeing enough of, and I hope that he gets more love in season 2. Because he's really so good. Like,
2387, an incident created a quantum rift between. Yes.
alright, now we're talking about the Kelvin timeline. Whatever we know about the Kelvin timeline. We're not fucking
sphere isn't
noobs.
active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS Yorktown.
I do hope you've come to fight, Patak. If not,
Putting on all that makeup must take forever. I mean, just listen to what actors in heavy prosthetics have been saying for years. And they, as budgets get higher, they put them in more and more prosthetics if you're an alien at all, so. Like, Klingons in Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and all that were already a lot of makeup. And then they got even more makeup in Discovery. Because a lot of them had full ball caps. And like full head prosthetics. But yes, Hemmer absolutely shone like a bright shiny star. I love him so much. I love them all so much. I thought it was funny too that he was the only one like not affected. But like, he still didn't remember at the end, so I guess he was like kind of somewhat affected? I don't know. The whole thing was very... The way they ended it was a little bit confusing, not gonna lie. Come on, bombard them with that plasma damage. I'm gonna buy so many Phoenix prize packs to upgrade my weapons.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
First I thought he wasn't affected because of his blindness. I mean, also, I believe that, how do you pronounce it again? Is it Enar? I believe that they are also telepathic, so that might have played into it. But then he didn't remember it at the end, anyway, after all that. So he was still technically affected, so, like I said though, I try not to dwell too much on these things, because really it's nitpicky and it doesn't super matter. But yeah, he's got other stuff going on besides just being blind. The blind is kind of a secondary trait because he has so many other abilities, I guess.
Unidentified vessel. This.
too, that they don't really, like, they don't focus on him, like, they don't focus on him just, like, being blind. He has so much else going for him. Like, his main thing is not that, you know, he's blind. It's kind of similar to what, they did with Jordy, where, his blindness was seen as more of a, like, a strength, because then he kind of had enhanced vision because of the visor that helped them out a lot. So because that's usually the direction they tend to go with portraying disability in Star Trek. No, they have had some misses in disability portrayal, namely cough cough, the entire augment thing, all of it. That dog was sending me like I literally said in Discord to the server, I was like, I saw the dog and I immediately was like, this is sending me. This episode has just... no words. Oh, there's the boarding party. Take them out with the lightning.
Over here.
That was easy.
Greetings. I am Science Officer 0718. Thank
You're a long way from your side of the Romulan neutral zone, friend.
Thank you. I thought we...
I don't know if we know who voices Admiral Garrett now, but like, bless them for replacing Vic McNugget. Hummer is kind of like Toph from Avatar when it comes to blindness. Yeah, I think it's very similar, because like I said, he has so much else going for him. It's like they don't need to focus on it.
Come over here after you put out the
But like I was saying, Star Trek has always taken a very specific approach to most disability issues. However, I still get so mad thinking about what they did to the genetically altered squad and everything, because like, those are also people with disabilities that are treated like absolute garbage. Like, it's not okay.
All right. We were about glad to hear it.
Use the starboard console.
I actually mentioned, I think that the way that the genetically altered people are treated is literally one of the most horrible things about the Federation in the 24th century, and in general too, but the fact that they still were doing that shit until the 24th century and beyond was not good of them.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
Just start shooting and then take the rest out with the lightning. Excellent strategy. Alien chocolate mousse. Oh. Missed the charge.
Today's the most effective stuff.
Experiment 2674.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many.
They're everywhere. Ortega's to Pike. Are you gonna say the thing? Dead. I literally love them all so much. But I mean, on another topic, we also got a little deflating of Pike's hair that continued growing every episode somehow. That was a little funny. Because they just parted it down the middle.
You cannot stop us.
They had to do something or he was gonna be like towering above everyone just with his hair height by the end of the season.
I was
Had to give him a nice
asked
reset.
to sphere neutralization.
Experiment 3331.
This data, they've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
Even Anson jokes about the hair on Twitter. Literally though, like, we all know what's up.
It seems
It's
your
intentional at
alliance
this
with the
point.
Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has.
Rainbows.
They are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well.
Anson Mount
as
on Twitter
creates.
is like the best though.
The resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
Now, if only the Star Trek Twitter account would start delivering like
According to plan.
more spicy roasts of the Star Trek fans around.
From our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do.
Cause
what
did
they
y'all
do.
see what Star Wars has started saying to people who have been like super mad about Kenobi?
It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin.
Hello, Spear Builder.
You! I have had enough of you! The Tutarians were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide.
Uh-oh.
The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve
I'm
your
out of the loop.
goals.
What's wrong
Do
with
not
Kenobi?
presume
Too
to judge
woke.
me, murderer!
Something is happening.
Essentially, that is what the argument kind of boils down to. However, it's more of people specifically mad that there's a black woman in Star Wars. Like, it's not even like an overall thing. However, part of the argument was that, like, Star Wars Twitter was literally over here, like, literally people existing does not immediately mean that, like, there's some sort of agenda. Like... But yeah, people were mad about... They were mad about queer people, they were mad about a black woman, they were mad about everything. Like, just, you know... immature bullshit, essentially. Like... Literally, like, the comments were literally like... I was like, look, are we, like, in kindergarten? Seriously? We're just gonna start, like, petty bullying people? Like...
I have finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
Because I haven't even heard any, like, intelligent criticism of, like, some of the newer Star Wars shows.
The latest data is
Because
low.
people just get...
Corresponds to this universe's
People just get
forces.
weirdly petty about it, and I don't know why. It's like, look, just say you're racist and go. Like, really? Like, we all know what you're trying to say, but you're saying it, like, in a weird petty way because you want to pretend like you're not, you know? People wonder why I have, not played Star Wars games recently. I can't stand the discourse from that community. Like, at least in the Star Trek community, I feel a lot more personally invested in it, so I have an easier time fighting with people, cause, like, I'm really passionate about it, but I just don't have the energy to do it with Star Wars.
Spear builder ships inbound.
Oh look, if it isn't the consequences of our own actions. You know when I said time travel was a bad idea? Here's the consequences. Funny how bigots always start their arguments with, I'm not racist, but literally though, like, I literally saw somebody in a Star Trek group, say like some really dumb shit. I don't even want to like say specifics in case like somebody who's in that group is like watching, but literally there was just like this argument that went on for multiple comments, and literally the initial person was on like some sort of weird bullshit. Like it was very strange. But basically they just started getting like more and more specific with their attacks, and the other person called them out for being very like basically called them out for misogyny. And then this person was like, oh well, I'm a femme, so I can't be misogynist, and you're being misogynist to me, and all this other stuff. When the person was literally starting a fight over something that was like completely unnecessary. I was like, really? Again, like, are we 5? Like, like you being a femme-presenting person does not excuse you from misogyny, because you can absolutely have internalized misogyny, no matter what you are. It can be a thing. It's the same way how you can have internalized just about anything. I've seen many people have like internalized homophobia and project it on other people all the time. As they say, everything before the butt doesn't really count. True. No, but I've had to spend less time in Star Trek groups. I've legitimately thought about like just getting back on Tumblr, because I went and I made like a kind of throwaway Tumblr account just to see what was up on Tumblr, because I heard it was like popping off a little bit recently. And I was over here and I was like, I'm absolutely never getting back on Tumblr. Like, I don't care. It's not worth it. But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make like a throwaway and just go see what's up. And so I go on there and I'm like, oh my god, this is like this is like the least toxic Star Trek thing. Like, the fact that we can have a discussion about like LGBT representation in Star Trek and somebody doesn't complain about something being too woke, like we're disagreeing, but it's not like, you know, in a toxic way. I'm like, incredible.
Nice.
How did this happen?
It was rough for a moment, but you both. What the? I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
It's like, I'm just gonna make my exit.
I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere. Daniels knows why, but he won't fucking tell us. Perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew, thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Have I ever mentioned how I think Daniels looks like Zuckerberg? What the hell? No? I wish you hadn't said God,
the
no, I'm
envoy's
not
been
gonna
busy since
unsee
our last
it.
meeting. I think we can
No,
add the spear
I
builders to our list of
can't
known
unsee
TLF
it.
associates and members after this encounter.
Should I have a
The
bat
builders
lift?
are
I
no
don't think I have
strangers
any
to
melee
temple
weapons.
war.
No, I have the Emperor's
Their
sword.
experience could tip the balance of
I
power
really need
against
another
us.
weapon.
Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
Congratulations.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the... Stay safe out there.
Yes, we can switch this one out. Boost our beams. Thanks, everyone, for ruining Daniels for me. God. Okay. That was a short mission. Why are some of these missions so short and then some of them are so long? Not consistent at all. Okay, I'm gonna go slow travel so that I can, I think this is the last one, and then we'll be going to future proof. Yes, it is. Yes, inventory organizing. I want to hand off these power cells to someone because I never use them on my own builds, so just toss them to some bridge officers. Would you like some plomeek soup? In the Lucari arc, that one evil security guard looks like Trump. No! Why? God. You know, what I appreciate about you so much, Seta, is that honestly, you're the only person that comes into my streams to, like, say kind of troll shit, but, like, I actually get good vibes from. I know it's all in good fun. Like, some of the legit trolls that come in, I'm like, why? Please stay away from me. I've had to block so many of them at this point. It's literally so exhausting. I'm fucking dead. I mean, to me, one of my friends said that Sela looks like Angela Merkel. Okay, I don't think she's nearly as cursed as the first two options, though. From what I understand. Both Zuck and Trump are way more cursed than that. But it is still cursed.
It looks like the interior has been stripped of anything.
If I ever do a troll you don't like, please let me know. I mean, I just start blocking people if they're actually a troll, because I used to, like, you know, try to be really polite and, you know, let everybody, you know, do whatever they want in my chat. Like, whatever. It's engagement, right? Engagement is engagement. But no, I literally am like, I am so fed up with all of this. Like, after having my boundaries repeatedly disrespected, people not reading the goddamn rules, people just saying racist shit in my chat and thinking they're not gonna get a timeout at the very least. Like, I can't do it anymore. Do shit, you're blocked. I wouldn't block you though, because I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't do that, at least not intentionally, you know. You wouldn't do something like purposefully to disrespect me. I feel like most of my regulars wouldn't, though. We don't want to be blocked. Like I said, I also generally, like, I'm not gonna block people who have showed up a lot, and, you know, if it's like an isolated incident and I just, you know, don't like it, like, obviously I'll say something. But people who are like first-time chatter and the first couple things they say, they start saying stuff that's against the rules. Like, I don't care, you're just gonna get the block at this point. This is just a general disclaimer to anybody who is lurking around. Nobody in chat has done anything today. I very much appreciate the wholesome vibes we have. except for the, you know, characters look like fucking Zuck and Trump. God.
Those
God.
ships are older, but battle ready and in good repair. It's unusual of them to run so quick. As long as they keep leaking plasma, we can follow their trail.
I'm pretty sure.
They're not trying to lose us.
I'm pretty sure people here know that one of the trolls that I had to block, because I think when some of the worst stuff was said, they literally, it was literally when my viewers were like peak for that stream. It was ridiculous.
Unidentified ship. No.
God, today should have been the day I got that destructible torpedoes endeavor. I was trying so hard with that the other day and I could not get it. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And then I kept timing them out and they kept coming back. I was like, nope. Like, I swear I thought I banned them like a long time ago and they kept coming back and I was like, oh, I must have just timed them out. So, no more mercy from Jazi. We are ruling with an iron fist. There will be no disrespect of the rules. Yes, that is the one. I don't wanna specifically out anybody, but y'all definitely know who I'm talking about. Like, I highly recommend, if you stream, also preemptively block them in your chat. 'Cause, God. The problem is, it wasn't an issue when it was just weird, but it started getting literally racist. Literally racist.
The survivors of the Enterprise.
Honestly, if you see it, just like literally report it. Like I hope he goes. Like, I don't even care.
I'm reading several Tholian ships.
This is the Pictet system, one of many.
Like, I have zero tolerance for bigotry and shit. In my chat and other people's chats, on Twitch in general, you know. We have enough issues on this platform, like, let's not make it worse, you know? Ah, fuck! Need the web node. There we go. Punch me a hole! One time he talked normal in the chat and I was surprised. See, like, my thing is, like, obviously they're a person, but I just, like, look, I don't have any tolerance for somebody who thinks bigotry is a punchline. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry, but you know what I mean. I just ignored him. Yeah, I mean, my thing is, like, if it wasn't for the racism, and I'm obviously not going to repeat what was said, but if it wasn't for the racism, I honestly would not care as much, but no tolerance. None.
The Tholians were
I've also repeatedly asked people to not, like, slide into my DMs if we're not mutuals. And people disrespect that all the time, too. Like, I don't know what to do about that either, because, like, men are always gonna slide into random women on the internet's DMs, so... Happy Steam Summer Sale Day. God, I can't buy anything, y'all. I am so broke right now. I had to take my car to get my oil changed. And you want to know how much it cost just for the oil? $100! That is bullshit! I'm going to sell a kidney to buy some things. God. I did specify Mike. God. Yeah, that might be a little too spicy for chat. If you're selling on the black market, maybe don't announce that on the internet. I don't know. Oh, got that plasma damage.
Another temporal anomaly.
Scan one. I want to see what they were so interested in. My most sincere.
Whatever, Sela. Sela, you're so hot, but I hate you so much.
That anomaly is devastating our hull.
You never know if we can trust her.
I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from
Wait, didn't he look different a minute ago? Very sus. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I probably won't be on more than another hour or so, unfortunately. Considering I've literally been to a doctor for all my, like, back pain, joint pain, etc. And the solution I literally was given, like, legitimately the suggested treatment I got was take 600 milligrams of ibuprofen up to 3 times a day. I'm like, that does not sound like a solution. Like, really? Ibuprofen? Seriously? For, like, years into, like... like, years of consistent issues, and then also, like, months of the same specific issue, like, repeating itself over and over again? You're gonna tell me to take ibuprofen? God. I'm so mad. Like, welcome to American healthcare, kids. Maybe I shouldn't say kids. I'm pretty sure most of my viewers are older than me, honestly. I am the baby.
All clear. We should check out the planet while we can.
So yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do, because eventually, like, I want to be able to do, like, at least an occasional, like, long stream to, like, you know, get back to my followers and celebrate everybody who has, like, supported me. But fucking sucks because, like, it's very hard to, there we go. It's very hard to think about even doing that when sitting for 2 hours. Fucking hurts. Even if I take breaks, it still is not enough. I would not survive a 6 or 12 hour stream.
The shipments of supplies stopped long ago. That is what this is about, isn't it?
This, like, alternate Sela, kinda extra hot.
This world was abandoned by the Tal Shiar decades ago. I doubt there's anyone left. The survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal items
This data
behind.
pad dates back to the late 23rd century. This place hasn't been inhabited for a while. That's one of the temporal anomalies.
Uh-oh. That's a very nice looking anomaly.
Someone's been here recently. This gate appears to have been... When we disrupted... The gate controls are trapped within an anomaly. We'll have to disperse it to use them.
Wait a minute.
Time is a tricky thing. Moving one anomaly will likely have a cascading effect on others. We might need to do this.
Move the anomalies around. But how? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, we're live. There we go.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted now.
Uh-oh.
Find another spot. I think I can see a clear path to the controls.
There we go.
The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
Absorb me, anomalies.
Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search.
Give me that. The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. I am Natasha.
Real sus!
Federation Starship Enterprise D. We've managed to recover some data pads like this one. Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. The Enterprise C survivors were here, but it would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way.
Look, there's a path ahead. This anomaly looks more stable than the others. Probably less deadly. It's not fun.
Hello, spiders. These spiders are too large for my taste. There we go.
Generators died and no one knows why. Richard thinks it might have been predators. Tanae thinks she might be able to build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago.
Talk to
Lieutenant Yar
Sela.
never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why.
There's another unstable anomaly.
The whole, like, Tasha Yar and Sela origin story thing is honestly, like,
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a
so very cursed.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue looking. Clearly, these anomalies must be connected to your mission.
There's a lot of interference, but I think I'm picking up a life sign.
You know, the one standing right in front of y'all?
Go away! Leave this place!
Oh no. Alright, time to just have a little nap today.
No! Please, not again! Stay away! Stay away!
Don't even know what we did. Rip.
It seems your duplicate, Tanae, is still alive. And
She's run off, but there's an even larger anomaly close by.
This is extremely cursed. Look at how beautiful this squad is, though. I was trying to take more screenshots of thirst-worthy characters with my various also sexy tunes.
it looks like it was a structure at one point. But
Another
I doubt
temporal
any
anomaly,
survivors
and
would
this one is
remain in
larger than the last.
ruin like this.
Not this again.
Follow the temporal eddies closely, and you should be shielded from the worst of the effects.
Oh wait, you want me to go in that?
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set up the first stabilizer there. That's the first stabilizer. 2 more to go.
Very wiggly. Ah! God. These little mazes are always so, like, nerve-wracking.
Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
Look for clues. Someone was living here.
We found an entire grove of saplings. Richard swears the same area was full of towering trees last week. He might be mistaken. We're both getting older. While her father was a tall Shi'ar general, he spared my life.
50th birthday to Sela? Sela's that old? What?
Shelter ruined. Last tricorder gone. Half our stores destroyed. 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers, none of them can remember what happened.
Rip. Well.
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here.
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yar thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was.
At least not to me, and that sentence says it all!
Were surprisingly resilient. Tasha's notes are...
Over here! There's a path with recent footprints. reading another anomaly, further down the path. Tanae might be there.
Oh, not this again. Oh, the Tholians. Of course they're here. They're always somewhere.
That Tholian away team must have beamed down to investigate the anomalies.
Okay. More tracks.
This looks to be a well-worn path. Some recent footprints here, heading the other way. They might have run into Tholians.
Where is this bitch? Oh, doesn't want to come over here, I guess. Whatever. Stay by the weird anomalies, then. He's kind of my healer, though, so...
It seems your Vulcan passed this way recently.
Oh.
I'm detecting signs of recent habitation.
It seems many of the refugees would be alive if maybe we'll find more answers.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago.
So, if it weren't for the anomalies, we would have just found old Tasha Yar.
The anomalies are temporal.
Oh, even older Tasha Yar.
I watched Richard wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later he aged 100 years.
RIP.
Tanae hasn't been seen in days.
This is Tanae. I have agreed to report the final words of Natasha Yar and to hold this log for the future. Natasha Yar died of a fever. She
RIP.
wished for the story of the crew of the Enemy.
Do not come near me, she says, and yet here we are, getting nearer.
I think I see movement in the bushes. Tanae?
Stop following me!
She's gonna shoot us again. What did she do?
Not again!
There's a new anomaly forming.
Tholians!
Here we go again.
Purge the anomaly. Purge the contaminated.
Purge the contaminated.
Tanae, the anomalies that have been...
I see the logic in your presence here.
Oh, wrong way. We found Natasha Yar's
All this
grave.
time, she was here. I believe she was dead. This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say?
I feel like Sela does not seem like
Looks
she's
like we cleaned up
50
just in
even
time.
at this point.
Several
But maybe
foliage
that's
ships
because
on
of like
attack vector.
the Romulan genes? I don't know. Ah! Why am I stuck in the middle of it? There we go. Cannon rapid fire is so satisfying.
Something is happening.
Here we go again. I literally don't remember this mission at all. Like, why did I forget about this? There's another one. I always keep dodging their webs. Don't know how things are actually working out for me today. Haven't been dying near as much as usual.
I see you found my displaced temporal counterpart. An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. I see. Having read very well, I will take...
It seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
All right.
And I will.
Lovely. Here we go. An undisclosed location.
Tell me about my mother.
Is that... Is that like the mildly cursed, like, Will hologram? It was in like the
timeline
Windows
is
XP Blue
Anomaly
Meadow.
counts are dropping, and our agents are reporting a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing, by the way. The aftershocks of our recent discoveries on Pictet may take some time for Sela
Oh,
to resolve.
actually...
I hope she's able to find a sense of peace.
Let's get the armor.
The Iconian War is finally over, and we can concentrate once more.
Alright. have time for one more, I think. Sunrise is a fun mission. I mean, this is my most hated temporal mission, Time and Tide. For some reason, there was just one very, like, vengeful Nakul ship that for the longest time, like, every time I played that mission, I could not take it out, even though I'd taken out tons of other Nakul ships. I think part of it might have been that, at the time, like, this was years ago, I think at the time there might have been some sort of spawn glitch going on for the next phase of the mission, and that's part of why I couldn't get past this fucker. But it is what it is. The temporal missions are always generally really fun. Like, look at that little fun time we were having with Sela in the jungle, you know? Good times, good times. It's like, Sela, you're so evil and traitorous, but I love you.
Thank you for the picture. I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations.
Speaking of that, do I need to go to Deep Space Nine for anything? I don't think so. Oh, I didn't check my fleet yet.
Undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out somewhere, but there's no good.
See, these ones give fleet credit.
We need to get closer
The others don't.
and see what we can figure
Well,
out.
look, I finally got rid of some. Still, like, nothing, but it is what it is. Let me drop some provisions. They must not need fleet marks because the unload surplus fleet marks has been selected. Okay. I love the music so much. Unexplored system. We're in for an adventure. I literally don't remember this mission either. I only remember vaguely Time and Tide because it was the bane of my existence for so long. And I don't even know why, because I replayed that mission again, like, recently, and I was like, okay, that was easy. It almost makes me wonder if there was actually some sort of glitch going on at the time, like, years ago when I was playing it, and I just happened to get that unlucky. I don't know. Okay, Toban Kev deserves better, so if we're not going to use that shield, he might as well use that shield. There's a whole row of random competitive power-ups I have. There we go. Now maybe they'll live slightly longer. Okay. Overheating in here already. My dog's over there like stretched out just like on her side. god. She's probably warm too. Oh, I took her out today and for some reason, well, not like out, I took her with me to go get my car's oil changed. She didn't seem to mind the sun then, she just was really mad it was windy for some reason.
Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
Like, she was really mad that there was a warm breeze.
Initial results don't make any sense. This kind of matter.
Ah, radiation scan game.
Results are coming in now. If this is system-wide...
Alright, let's go. It's so beautiful, this unexplored system. Oh, they got a planet with rings?
Usually nebulae are massive clouds. All the particulate matter will make your...
It's very beautiful. I need, like, a screenshot. I want that in the background, though. Like, I don't know. I guess. This works. I want, like, more... It's so dark. Why? There we go. There we go. Maybe that works? I don't know. Just taking screenshots of, like, my ships, my characters. Possibly something headed this way. Oh, it's the Lions! Our friends are back. We just all have no shields here. Guess we didn't need Tachyon beam then. It's very unfortunate for them.
Data is coming in now. Nothing.
To the gas giant. Ah, sweet rocks. Low-key afraid I'm gonna get hit. Nope, didn't come close enough. Look at the colors on this lovely little planet.
Green
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is
Oh,
Administrator
look.
Kumarke. Please provide
It's Kumarke!
Welcome to Lucari.
I forgot that this was how we met the Lucari.
Meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that these problems started only recently, we have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2.
Wah! We went too far to the edge.
We're getting your telemetry now.
There we go.
I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. The probe's made it out of orbit.
There it goes.
Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
Lucari are so aesthetic. Love them for that. Bedtime for you. Alright, good night. Thank you for stopping by.
The probe is arriving at the solar corona.
I really appreciate it.
No effect. It didn't work.
Uh-oh, we're fucked!
It didn't work. That was...
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I mean...
Ah!
This is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to... Alright, I'm willing to do so.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to this...
Alright, to Caldano? I don't remember how you say his...
I'm Caldano.
Okay, it is Caldano.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
Compactified subspace folds. Just crosses arms in a commanding way.
This is all quite overwhelming. Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might... It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't... It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something. To be involved in solving this problem.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century. Correct. I'm associated with the temporal division of... well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future. No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today. At least I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
Why is he suddenly in an EV suit? And we're not. Got him.
Sounds like whoever tried to
Not the borders.
What are those things?
Oh, our lovely friends the Tholians. Imagine being Kumarki right now, who's just like, oh my god, armored spiders. God. Now we're using the powers of Mirror Kumarki.
But I can't deploy it until these Tholians are out of the way. Shields are back up. They shouldn't be able to get any more boarding parties over.
Alright, here we go.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device.
Charge it up.
The device is charging. We should be just a...
Give us the talks, mutant.
No. How about no? Talks Utat! God. Extremely cursed. I don't think anybody can agree on the way that you're actually supposed to say Toxutat, because some say like Toxutat and others are like Toxutat. Like some sort of like weird emphasis on the ah sound. Like the Tholians, but we knew they were cursed, to be fair. Ah! Got me stuck. Come on. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. One gone. One going into its own web. Why though? Alright.
Capacitor's full. Firing in 3 seconds. Activating the rejuvenator.
The rejuvenator. Huh.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the sky.
Some of those ships have just arrived.
Uh-oh.
Please, you have to stop them. We don't have any warships or space weapons.
Well, I guess we have to single-handedly save the Lucari. Ha. So satisfying every time. All right, who's next? I always have this fear that, like, the game's gonna glitch out and I will literally get stuck in the middle of a Tholian web and not be able to shoot myself out. I feel like it's not a completely irrational fear in this game, honestly. Uh-oh. There we go. Got him. Uh-oh. They got the Toxitot!
Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Tox Utot while they had my ship wrecked.
See, he said Tox Utot.
My data suggests that the Tholian... I have some thoughts...
Tox Utot!
You have preserved... I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society.
You think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride?
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you for bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Alright. We gotta love our Lucari first contact. My back is like stuck to the chair, God.
Your discovery of a nearby warp-capable species may be a boon to the Republic. We will open a dialogue immediately to discuss the possibility of trade. This time traveler and his quantum inhibitor, though, are potentially very dangerous. Republic intelligence will search for information regarding what the Tholians might be up to.
I don't have any phaser
In the meantime,
weapons,
keep your ship on ready status in case we need to respond quickly in order to find... Greetings.
Alright.
The Tox Utot has fallen into the hand... Greetings.
Tox Utot. I don't know. They all emphasize different parts of it differently. I don't know. It must just be like an individual regional accent thing, I guess. Anyway. Good times. Alright, I think that is enough for today. Thank you everyone for joining me for this little adventure. Next time we will pick up on Stormbound, and then this other arc that I think is kind of a little bit short, and then things start to get really exciting because we get more Lucari, and then we haven't done Gamma Quadrant, though. I've done Gamma Quadrant so much, and there's parts of it I don't like. But I love everyone. I love everyone in the Gamma Quadrant arc, like all the characters, so I always replay it a ton, even if I don't like it as much as the others. And we really don't have that much story-wise to do on the Romulan, like, left. But I feel like some of these later missions do take longer to do, so I can't do as many, like, per stream. But I'll definitely bring everyone along for the ride on these. I'll save this tune's story episodes for stream. Oh, that reminds me, since I completed the one thing, we get... Nope, we don't get a reward for the temporal arc, no! What is a step between stars? Did I miss something? I feel like I'm missing something. What do we get? Paradox corrector. Restore 50% of max hit points to team. I will have to try that out. Is it a ground device? I see. Okay. Let's see how that goes. I'll try that out next time, I suppose. But thank you everyone again for sticking around. You can follow my Twitter and or join my Discord if you'd like to see my weekly schedule. Also don't miss the special stream on a different Twitch channel. It will be on the Music Matsuri V Twitch channel. There's more information on my Twitter, as well as I'll probably be making an Instagram story post. Well, I've been making some story posts, but nothing like specifically like come to the stream at this time, in a while at least. So definitely check out my social media for more information on that. It will be a very fun stream. I am also performing in it as well as hosting / doing MC for the entire show. It'll be a good time, so please come. I'm kind of worried that no one will show up, but we had a really good turnout for our last event, but that was back in 2020 when nobody could leave their houses. So yeah, I would really appreciate it if people could come and support me and also all of the other performers, because there is just an excellent lineup, including people that, like, I really thought would be at this point, like, too far ahead in their careers to ever come back to my little event, but I'm really glad that everybody is showing up, and hopefully it will be a really good time, so I'm super excited. So yeah, come to it. Watch me sing and possibly make a fool out of myself with the memes I put in my performance video. Alright, thank you so much everyone again, and hopefully I'll see some of you next time. Hey, bye!